Well, hello everyone. It's me, RyanSwag again, and since today is the Feebas Milotic event day, I figured I'd make a video learning y'all up on Milotic's use in the meta, primarily the PvP meta. If you're not aware, Milotic is pretty mediocre in the raid scene, but if you're mediocre in the raid scene, well then you could have a chance to maybe shine in the PvP scene. Overall, I'd say in PvP, Milotic is functional in all three leagues, which definitely is a boon for it. Big problem though is that it's not exactly good. It's not bad, but I really wouldn't recommend powering up a Milotic specifically for either league or like unlocking a move and having it be one of your main guys. Now you might be sitting at home thinking, RyanSwag, Milotic has Dragon Tail, it has Surf, and it has Blizzard. It has the makings of a really good PvP Pokemon. So what's holding it back? Well, things that are holding it back is that it's a little bit too slow to be useful, and then it's also a water type Pokemon. Now the second point is a little counterintuitive because in most Pokemon games, water type Pokemon are really good. They've got good resistances, they got good bulk, and then they always carry those nasty ice type attacks for counter coverage. Why is water type bad in PvP Pokemon Go? And it's not that water type is bad, it's just that the three main threats, especially in the Great and Ultra League, come from Dragon, Grass, and Electric type Pokemon. With the Thundershock Thunderbolt combo, water types have a really hard time keeping up, and then Frenzy Plant is just too stupid powerful for these water types to handle. When it comes to the Dragon types, they got Dragon Breath, and that wears things down really quickly, especially if you can't get an effective hit in. Now, you might be thinking, RyanSwag, it's got Blizzard. It's got Blizzard. Grass types, Dragon types, beware. And that's where I was coming from in the beginning. It's not good, but it's not bad either. They do have to be aware of that Blizzard. The problem is that, especially with the grass types with Frenzy Plant, the KO is going to be coming from Milotic faster than the KO is going to be coming from Milotic. And then that ties into the problem with it being too slow. Other powerful, bulky Pokemon can get away with being too slow because their attacks are so ridiculously powerful. Take Cresselia, for example, a really tanky Pokemon in the Great and Ultra Leagues, and also useful-ish enough in the Master League. The thing it's got going for it is Psycho Cut combined with Future Sight and Moonblast. When it finally gets to that attack, the attacks are so powerful that it takes out a lot of Pokemon in just one hit. Milotic doesn't exactly have that One Punch Man effect. It can get the KO in if it's against Pokemon that are weak to Ice-type moves, but if they aren't, then things get to be a little bit more flaky for it. I'd say overall, I don't want to sell Milotic too short on you guys. If you do have a shiny Milotic and you want to show it off in PvP, then definitely do so. It's not a bad Pokemon. It's just not quite as good as other Pokemon. If you want to know what league Milotic would be best in, maybe you just got that one shiny Milotic and you just have to show it off to people, I'd say the Ultra League is Milotic's best place. In the Ultra League, a lot of different Pokemon can stand out because so many different things are good. So Milotic has a variety of opportunities to get the leg up on things. Another good advantage to Milotic, too, is that it has a relatively positive matchup against Giratina. Giratina is the Ultra League's greatest threat. It's so powerful that running a team of 3 Giratinas is probably like the best team in theory. Like if counters didn't exist to Giratina, that would be the Ultra League. Well, Milotic is one such Pokemon that can have a positive matchup against Giratina, which is definitely great. Puts it ahead of most Pokemon. So if you want to use Milotic, I'd say the Ultra League is where it's at. If you're thinking, well, Master League, RyanSwag, it could beat Lugia. It could beat Groudon. It doesn't. Yeah, Milotic, once again, too slow to get the KO. Even with Surf against Groudon, Groudon is going to be coming out ahead. Lugia coming out ahead. Although, Milotic does still have that relatively kind of positive matchup against Giratina. Now, when I'm saying relatively kind of positive matchup, I mean that it's ugly. Like, you're not coming out of that fight feeling like a champion. You're coming out of that fight like, yeah, I just fought a Giratina. I mean, that's how most Giratinas feel, truth be told. But I digress. Yeah, Milotic, it's good. It's not great. You can use it. It is useful, and you will get wins with it. But definitely not a must-have Pokemon for PvP. I think Milotic's best use overall is maxed out and sitting in a gym. I haven't looked too much at the gym meta ever since we had the type effectiveness update, so I imagine gym defense is wildly different than what it was a couple months ago, and I'd have to say gym defense is even more trivial than it was a couple months ago because things go down way fast now. But Milotic still is a really good gym defender, I don't doubt that. And it is a Pokemon that could benefit on gym defense from having a second move if you want to spend the dust on that. And it's even better if you got the shiny, because I'm pretty sure very few people do. So you put that on the top of the gym, 6th slot, sitting, finger in the air. Look at me, I got the hollow Milotic, y'all don't, and now you gotta fight it to get it out. And at the end of the day, I think that's what the truest victory is with gym defense. So that is my brief analysis on Milotic in the meta. If you're into short, brief analyses like this, comment below and let me know if you're into that. Maybe I'll try to squeeze in some more from time to time. And if you absolutely hate it, well then I guess tell me that you hate it, I guess, if you want to do that. If you like this kind of content in general, well then, make sure to subscribe to SwagTips. And you might get some more content like this. Who knows? Question mark. SwagTips. And if you're curious if I got a shiny Milotic or not, no, I did not participate in the event. If you look out here, I'm in the frozen tundra. That is Wisconsin. And from what I was getting in reports, the spawn rate really low for the shiny, and the quests are like ridiculously long and grueling. Oh wow. Grueling. From what I heard, the quests are like long and grueling, like you have to get buddy distance and you have to hatch eggs and stuff, so definitely not something I'm looking forward to doing in the frozen tundra that is Wisconsin. So yeah, no Milotics here, guys. If you think that makes me a filthy casual, it does, because I am.